Hey, what's up? YouTubers, Facebook friends, MixLR listeners, Bear here of Bear's Metal Show on MixLR.com. Long time no see, but I am back to give you a short review of my awesome Metallica album, the most recent one that came out, Hardwired To Self Destruct. Now, I gotta admit, this is a good album. So, I have to say, it's actually much better than Death Magnetic. So, I'm gonna give you the lowdown on about it, my opinion on it. So, let's start off with the album cover. Okay, ignore that. So, let's talk about the album cover. First of all, it's pretty interesting. This one is actually the what's it called, like the special edition deluxe version. It comes with the third disc. The third disc comes with some bonus tracks of of Lords of Summer, Ronnie Rising, When Blind Man Cries, Remember Tomorrow. Those are all well, aside the Lords of Summer, that's actually an original Metallica song. The other three songs were previously released as covers. So Ronnie Rising, that was for the tribute to the late great Ronnie James Dio. When a Blind Man Cries, that was, oh my god, don't tell me. Oh crap, is that Deep Purple? Could be, but no, it's not a bad song. It's a little slow for me, but it's not bad. And then Remember Tomorrow, that's actually Iron Maiden, pretty good stuff. And all these live shows from these are during the I think it's called the Rasputin. It's like a record store. It was during Record Store Day back in April of this year, of 2016, and it ends with a live version of Hardwired. So yeah, back to the cover. So pretty interesting. It's all four dudes, warped faces, and this is the back of it right here. I kind of dig it. It kind of looks simple. It's not complex. It's just their faces molded into each other, and then pretty much lighting of their more faces stuck to each other. So, so the inside, you got a little bit of Lars, got a little bit of Kirk, got a little bit of Trujillo right here, and you got pretty much it. And you got the booklet, if I can get it out. I was kind of surprised that they did 2 discs for the original album. I thought to myself, like, it's under 80 minutes. They can fit all songs on 1 disc. But I'm assuming it's probably so they can avoid the to being compressed and that loudness war. So I think that's why they did it into 2 discs, so you get a better sound quality. But I don't hear a difference. To my opinion, to listen to heavy metal music, you gotta play it loud. Simple as that. Okay, so the booklet, pretty self-explanatory. Lots of cool little goofy stuff going on here. And that's all 4 guys. So what do I think about this album? To me, it's great. I enjoy it. Way better than Lulu. And way better than Saint Anger, of course. I gotta say, it is actually a tad better than Death Magnetic. And I highly recommend getting this album. And let me explain on each track and my opinions on it. And speaking of that, if you go on their website or go on their YouTube channel, this is actually a first on Metallica. Every single track, the 12 tracks on this new album, each one has a music video. That's like never happened before with Metallica. So I gotta say that is pretty impressive. And I thought that the guys, they kind of like are not a huge fan of music videos. That's why they kind of like hold off on it for such a long time until they did Injustice for All, and they did the music video for One. So yeah. Oh, if you see a little cat running around, that's actually my new buddy Ash. Say hi, Ash. Say hi, buddy. Anyway, he's a little camera shy. But anyway, actually, yeah, he's actually a birthday gift of mine from my wonderful fiance. And by the way, we are gonna get married. We actually moved in. That's why it looks a little different here. This is actually my little VIP section. There's all my little horror memorabilia over there. And Yeah, and it's in the works. Later on we're gonna put some more cool stuff on the walls and all that. So anyway, back to the Metallica CD. Excuse me. So let's start off with the songs. Hardwired. First song off the album. Pretty good. I like it. I enjoyed it. Pretty much what I should have done is to do a little background of each one, because I'm kind of like, when it comes to lyrics, it is highly important, like, the whole story about it. So I am kind of like mixed, like, not really sure of what Hardwire is all about. I'm just gonna say it's pretty much, I think it's straightforward, saying we're so fucked, we're shit out of luck, hardwired to self destruct. Like, it's pretty much you're getting fed up with shit going on, and you're just about to snap. I think that's what it's all about. Like, just everything you hear on TV, everything you hear from word of mouth, everything on the media, like just social media, just going insane about all sorts of bullshit, and you just cannot take it anymore, and you just say, we're fucked. Everybody's all fucked in the head. That's good. So the next track is Atlas Rise. I gotta say this one is like, I don't know, it's okay. This one's pretty much self-explanatory again. Come on, Ash. It's about pretty much Greek mythology, about Atlas lifting the world above his shoulders. Pretty much talking about that. It's pretty much a very heavier version of the song "My Friend Misery" from the Black Album. That's pretty much what it feels like to me, and I dig it. It's not bad. It's not really a favorite of mine. It's usually one that I do kind of skip, but it's not bad. Excuse me. So the next song is "Now That We're Dead." I gotta say, this one's a really cool song. I enjoy this one. It's because like, I wouldn't think I would like it, because because it's very slow, like moderate pace. But I actually like it. I think it's the lyrics. Back to the lyrics. It's all about, pretty much the song is all about it could be either it's the end of the world, or having like a couple suicide. I think that's what it is, because pretty much it's just saying, like, when it happens as long as we're together. Pretty much that's how the whole song is about. So but no, it's a really nice romantic love song. And I actually, this one is a song that I put on repeat, because I think it is a really badass song. The next track is Moth into Flame. This one is a really cool song. This song reminds me a lot about this Master of Puppets, pretty much. Okay, anyway. So Moth into Flame, it's pretty much it feels a lot like Master of Puppets. It's pretty much about, like, drugs, and how it just kind of just messes up with your head, and at the end you just die from too much drugs. But this one does kind of have a twist to it about, it's like, I don't know exactly who they're going towards, but it sounds like it's like a celebrity getting too much fame, getting too close to going too much in their heads, and then they're falling into depression, and then what they do to get out of their depression is drugs. And we all know that drugs are bad and good. So that's pretty much the whole song's about, and this is a really good song. Well, the first time I heard it, after they did Hardwired, releasing Hardwired, then this was the next song that they posted up on YouTube, like a month or so back. It was a lot different. Like, when, like, the chorus, it sounded like very like I don't know how to explain it, like harmonizing, like something that, like, Hetfield does. Not that much, but I would say it's not that bad. I like, it works. So to me, Moth into Flame is a good one. Next song, Dream No More. This one is not bad. It is actually pretty sick, I gotta admit. It sounds like something that you would hear in Load, and pretty much it's about the beast Cthulhu. It's about, if you don't know who Cthulhu is, you should know by now if you are a huge Metallica fan like myself. So it all starts with Cliff being a huge fan of H.P. Lovecraft's writing material, and one of his mythical creatures is called Cthulhu, and then it's like this big squid demonic beast that lives deep under the ocean, and pretty much this song is going back to their roots, but with a little bit of a reload twist, and I gotta say it's pretty badass, and I recommend it as well. So now this is the last song on disc 1, which is Halo on Fire. This one is the first time I heard it, I was just like, but it's kind of like it is getting kind of it is kind of growing on me, because I think what got it grown on me is probably from the music video that came with it. It reminded me a lot of the Fight Club. So I would say it is not bad. If I have to rank this one like between a 1 to a 10, I would say like a 6.5. So, at least it's not under 4 or whatever. So that was actually disc 1. And when I was hearing disc 1 on the radio, like when I put it in my car when I was driving, like it went back to Hardwire. I was like, really? Like I thought it was gonna be more music. But yeah, only like 6 songs, I think. That was on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, only 6 songs on disc 1. Pretty weird, huh? But anyway, so the next song is Confusion. This is disc 2, track 1, Confusion. So what I think about this one reminds me of a very heavy version of Hero of the Day. Pretty much the same kind of backstory. It's pretty much about PTSD, which is so sad that somebody has. It's what, if you don't know what PTSD is, it's when like a war veteran comes back from the war trying to live a regular life, but he or she just always gets nightmares, always hearing and always gets panic attacks, depression, all sorts of crazy stuff that is happening in their heads, because the things that they have seen that we haven't seen is just that never get out of their heads, and it's sad, and I'm always spreading awareness about it, and I always thought this something that Metallica does, like Hero of the Day, Confusion, it brings awareness to it, and it is a really cool song. I do really dig it. Man Unkind. So the music video I did not like. It's supposed to be like some little death metal kids and stuff, but I wasn't a huge fan of the music video. But the song is so and so. Like it's too, I don't know, it's too slow and doesn't feel like Metallica. But I guess it works. I wasn't really into it that much. You wanna hang out? Wanna hang out with us? I'm gonna show you to the world. There he is. The world. This is Ash. Ash, the world. Pretty cool, huh? Ah! He's actually gonna be my new mascot in Bear's Metal Show, right? I love you, buddy. I gotta get back to work. Work? I don't even get paid doing this shit. Alright. So, that was Man Unkind. In all honesty, I don't remember that much of Here Comes the Revenge. This is so bad. I do apologize, folks. I'm trying to do as fast as I can because I got a lot of chores to do. But Here Comes the Revenge is, as I can remember, I don't even remember what it sounds like. But if I keep on listening to it much more, I promise you, that I'll on my next show. I'll let you know about that. I'll mention that later. But once I get my head wrapped around this song, I'll give you a better review on it. I do apologize. Am I Savage? I would say it's. I'm trying to think. It feels like it's. I can't say if it's kind of like Am I Evil. It is kind of like that, but sharpening edge, touch, liquid flame. Yeah, the music video is pretty something. It's just like this dude just doing his daily things with his family, with his coworkers, but they're kind of all blocked out. They're all wearing these jumpsuits, and then he goes into another room. Then he just gets like batshit crazy and starts like destroying shit, and that it is very Metallica-ish, if that is a real word. Murder One. This is the one I want to talk about so badly. So this is a sick song because, in my opinion, this is a really good tribute song to the late great Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead. The music video is fucking cool. I highly recommend this song to listen to over and over again. It's very like slow but thick and heavy, and it's awesome. So Murder One is a good album, very well written, love it. Now this, the last song, I hope you don't trash my bookshelf, dude. Anyway, Spit Out the Bone, fucking cool song, really cool song. Music video, I hate to say this, but the music video does sound like they're kind of stealing from like Megadeth because it's all like metalish, like all like mechanical robots taking over the world. It does sound like something that Mustaine would do, but don't tell them that. but the song itself is awesome. When it comes, Spit Out the Bone is pretty much about technology, machinery, like AI just taking over the world and pretty much just destroying the human race and building their own evolution of machine, like Terminator or something. And it is cool. I like it. And so that is it on those original albums, the original tracks of this new album, Hardwired to Self Destruct. On the third disc, which is the bonus disc, if you buy this copy of Hardwired to Self Destruct. So as I mentioned before, the live show of the Rasputin show that took place, I think, San Diego or San Francisco, and the sound quality friggin' awesome. Like, I have plenty of live music, like live Metallica tracks over the years, but I gotta say this is probably tops it. These tracks right here, this live show, even way better than the Through the Never soundtrack. So I totally dig it, and same goes with the Hardwire live. So so if I have to give this between a 1 and a 10 on the Metallica scale, from 1 being Lulu and 10 being Injustice for All, I would put this up there as like 8.5. So that's my opinion of what that is, an 8.5. It is badass, but it cannot be badass like the original the original 5 albums, the first 4 or 5 albums, but it's up there. I say it. So let me actually quickly do that then. So I say Lulu is from 1 to 10. Lulu's like 1. Like Saint Anger is like a 2 or a 3. Reload I wasn't a huge fan of, so I would give that one like a 4. Load I would say like a 6.6, just a 6. And so like when it comes to like Master of Puppets, let's make it quick. The first 4 albums, 10s. The Black Album 9. I give Death Magnetic like a 7.5, 8.5, and that's about it. That's my Metallica Richter scale, if you call it. So we got that out of the way. So the next thing I'm going to tell you now is, after the holidays, Bears Metal Show is coming back. And so I just gotta put all my music all into my new handy dandy computer. And I got my microphone ready. There it is. And I'll probably have my one and only Lee being a co-host in some of the episodes. And we're gonna be going back to our roots, playing some awesome music of the new and the old and in between. From big people to small local crowds. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. and I hope you enjoy it. So this is going to be happening after the New Year's. So 2017, get ready to melt your faces off. Rock on. Have a good night.